All right, boys, we are here with 529. Break 529, that is. Clean off the break mat real quick. Like I said, with the holidays, just waiting for the monitors to come in, and I'll probably be moved over to the shop, at least for breaks. The shop is kind of like intermittently open. I mean, do have to build display cases, so that's always helpful, I guess. Good luck to everybody that's in the break. We got my man Cowrican Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. Let's say it is the Charm City edition. When I rub on all four of the boxes, we have a light, 2 HTAs, as you can see from the overhead camera, which is in the upper right-hand corner. As you can see, my finger kind of pointing to it. Maybe. Kind of. Is my hand even in the big thing? Oh, yeah, it is. It's like over here somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, there you go. In the corner. No, just, take the HCAs to the side. Hobby box to the side. We'll start with the light box. Seemed to work a little bit out yesterday. We'll see if Thomas Foost goes for the sweep at all. Facebook might be a little goofy. It's giving me some problems when I was watching somebody else's, stream earlier, so this time it's definitely not me. I was gonna say last night there was a slight chance it could have been me. Last night we had a really good light box too. Let's see how this one goes. Like I said, autographs are not guaranteed in these, but we did get an auto last night. I doubt we get a second one. Who has the Brew Crew this time around? Oh, Dave Klosick with the Brewers. Who'd you get on the random? Austin. I don't have the right team list up. I'm looking at the wrong team list here. Hold on. Nobody wants to give me a heads up. There we go. Oh, Austin got the Brewers this time. Yep, wrong list. I realized that when I looked over. There we go, updated it. Bro, this is like thicky thick. What is going on here? All right. Let's see what we're rolling with. George Kirby to start us off. Ronald Acuna Jr., Christian Hernandez, Edison Polino, Lorenzo. We're going to have Jackson Jobe on the black and white. For Bowman draft guys, I'm going to try to get as much as I can. Unfortunately, it's the first product GTS doesn't have from Top, so I'm really not sure where I'm going to get it from. So we'll see what happens on how much of it I actually get. I should have at least a case of each size, but we'll see what happens. We've got Nolan Arenado, Chris Bryant, O'Neill Cruz, Contreras, Hunter Bishop, Benny Montgomery, Brian Acuna. I'm going to have Garcia on the black and white. I have Abrams, Juan Soto, and Mayer. I have Pedro Pineda, James Wood, Dustin Harris on the true green. That's going to be a 29 out of 99 going to the Rangers. And Robert Sellers. Not Robert Hassel, what I'm talking about. I have Tyler Black, Luis Rodriguez, Marco Luciano, Dustin Harris on the black and white. One of the Rangers. The other mixer did fill, so if you're in that mixer and you haven't settled, please settle. We have Mountcastle, Mike Trout. We're on that after this, assuming everyone is settled. We got Hernandez, Angeles, O'Neill Cruz, Contreras, and Kirby. I have Rodriguez, Marte, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez, Nick Gonzalez, Noel, Mayer, Max Scherzer, Gill. We got Matt Chapman on the black and white for the Blue Jays. And that's going to Matt Lanny. We're going to have PCA, Anthony Volpe. We have Luis Mesa going to Matt and the Blue Jays. On the black and white first. Who has the Blue Jays, right? Yeah, okay. We have Yordan Alvarez, Nick Madrigal, Marcelo Mayer, Jay Allen, Sal Frelick. I have Ryan Velade, Mountcastle. We got a J-Dom, Jason Dominguez on the Atomic, 140 out of 150 on that came to the league. Going to the Yankees and Michael Becker. Mejia, Vaquero, and a Zavala going to the Padres. And Gabriel Quezada with the Padres getting the Zavala black and white. This little pickup for Gabe. Yeah, Zavala seems to be that guy for the Padres. Into the Bowman Chrome hobby box. Try to get these sleeves up because they're not. There's not that they're loose, but I don't have the biggest wrists here, so into the first mini box. And we're going to start off with Joe Ryan, Albert Pujols, Jay Allen, Jose Rodriguez, Marte, Paul Goldschmidt, Ramos, and we have Liover Peguero on the Fuchsia Shimmer going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that's going to Dave Klosick on the Peguero. Colton Cowser, Christian Hernandez, Shane Bays, Mackenzie Gore, Velasquez, Oscar Colas, and Curtis Mead. C.J. Abrams, Juan Soto, Khalil Watson, DeAndrade, Balcazar, Mike Trout, Stanton, Marco Luciano on the teal. Going to the Giants. And the Giants are Dave Klosick. It's going to be an 18 out of 125. Vasquez, Mercedes, Velade, Mountcastle with a Jackson Merrill to the Padres. And that's going to Gabe Quezada as well. Nice hit here. The number one prospect in the Padres organization right now, the 19-year-old from Maryland. Grew up in the town over from me. We have Fernandez and Placencia for the Angels. Gabe must not be in here. He's going with the Kevin Britton style where he doesn't where he doesn't get, doesn't watch the break. Like I mentioned, if you're watching and you are in that other mixer, if you want to see it broken tonight, please make sure you have settled your team. I will check the payments immediately after this. Assuming everybody is paid, after I'm done breaking this, I will. We're going to get an orange autograph here, too. God, I love when loose boxes produce, baby. This is just a loose box, not part of a case. We got Kyle Lewis, Luis Rodriguez, Kyle Tucker for the Astros on the fuchsia. At least it should be orange, I think. It was in the spot where the auto's at. Nice Kyle Tucker to the Astros. A little underrated player here. Going to Mike McGarity on the 28 out of 299. Hebert Perez Alvarez. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pena, Artiga, Tavar, Wilman Diaz, Starling Marte, Matt Manning, and Moreno. We're going to have Cho, Max Muncy, Olson, Noel. We have the Jason Dominguez case hit on the Ascension. It's the second set of loose boxes I got where the case hit was in them, so that's always nice. Going to the Yankees and Michael Becker. Not that the Ascension sell for a bunch, but nonetheless, it's still nice to get a case hit no matter what. We got Don Con, De Los Santos, Kyle Tucker, Pete Alonso. We got Sal Frelick for the Brew Crew going to Austin Fishbach. On the fuchsia, top, I believe, 5 prospect in the Brewers organization. 63 out of 199. Going to Austin. And you guys can see the orange right there. We're going to pull it and make it the last card. We have Carson Williams, Ramos, Willie Vasquez, Weimer, Reed Detmers, Byron Buxton, and it's going to the Angels. And it's an Adrian Placencia going to the Angels, and Eric Schultz in one of his first breaks of the group. 15 out of 25 on the orange shimmer. And this guy is a top 10 prospect, I believe, number 8, 7 or 8 in the Angels organization. So a nice big hit right there. Going to Eric Schultz on the out of 25. Placencia. They like to say, Adrian. I don't have a good Rocky impression, so I got nothing. Fuck Philadelphia and the Eagles and the Phillies. I know Mike McGarry's in here. He can go kick rocks. Flyers stink. Probably going to get a 2-day, 3-day ban for that hate speech. Mentioned that I don't like Philadelphia. I'm going to get Canary Yellow to start off here, too. Doesn't like Philadelphia. Terrible person. All right, starting off, we're going to have... Sweet baby Jesus, get the back card off of there. We're going to have Wilfred Veras, 16 out of 75 on the yellow for the White Sox, going to Chris Arndt. And I'm creating Bowman fans here. I say Chris ain't really a big Bowman guy, but he might be now once he realizes what this Veras is worth. On the canary yellow, and this one looks pretty clean. Nice little card for the White Sox. We're going to have my man Joe Blackman going to the Rangers. And Robert Sellers. And but not least, we got a Cooper Bowman for the Yankees. Going to Michael Becker. And get in the second HTA here. Start us off, we got Sebastian Espino. 2 out of 250 on the true purple. Going to the Blue Jays. And Matt. Heard he's a huge Trump supporter. I'm joking. I don't think he's watching either. Right, probably pretend just threw his phone at my head. Cooper Bowman right here. We're going to have the Mariners, Andy Thomas, going to Gabe after a couple skunks in a row. Gabe is getting his money's worth tonight. And last but not least, we're going to have for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Jack Herman. And that's going to Dave Klosick, and that's the break, boys. Let's do a quick recap. Tomorrow for Bowman, I'll probably do a bigger. I mean, I can do another smaller one like this, 15 spots, or we can do a half and half. The very first half and half case we ran a half case of hobby, and then we ran, like, I had 3 loose boxes from HTA and 3 boxes from the rest of a case of an HTA case that we ran the other 6 and 6. Oh no, we ran it out of this. I had a whole HTA case that we ran out of because I never got any loose boxes from GTS. So for HTA, I opened another fresh case when I started pulling these HTAs. And I have the rest of the hobby case that I broke. We did like 2 full cases, but we did a 6 and the very first 6 hobby, 6 HTA we did. I still have that half case of hobby that I haven't touched. Because I've been putting loose boxes of hobbies in this. And then I have the HTA case we started that has 4 boxes out of it. I still have 2 loose hobby boxes. We could run a 2 hobby box, 2 HTA, and then we can run the rest of the half case of the HTA if you guys want afterwards in the middle of the week, or I can post a 6 and 6 tomorrow. I don't know if you're liking the smaller breaks or the bigger breaks. Really up to you guys, what you guys are feeling. Or I can even just run smaller stuff into a full 30-person pick your team. But let's do a quick recap of the hits. To me, it doesn't matter one way or another. I think I only had 2 light boxes. I'm going to see on Tuesday if I can get more light boxes because the LCS by me does have light boxes. I don't know if you guys like the light boxes or not. I think it does add some extra cards in there for some smaller breaks. But let's get rolling here. We got Dustin Harris out of 99 on the green. Marco Luciano on the teal. Jason Dominguez on the atomic came to the league. We're going to have Peguero on the fuchsia shimmer. Sal Frelick on the fuchsia. Jason Dominguez on the case hit for the Yankees. Then we're going to have the fuchsia Kyle Tucker, Mesa on the black and white, Saval on the black and white, Chapman on the black and white, Dustin Harris on the black and white, Garcia on the black and white, and Jackson Jobe on the black and white. Getting into the autographs, as we did have 8 of them, we got Cooper Bowman. This is actually his first autograph ever of Bowman. He got the namesake of the product. He was a 2021 draft guy that had his first in there, but he didn't have an auto. We got Jack Herman for the Pirates and Dave Klosick. The Cooper Bowman's going to Michael Becker, by the way. We got Andy Thomas for the Mariners going to Gabe. We have JoJo Blackman going to Robert Sellers on the autograph. Sebastian Espino, 2 out of 250 on the true purple, going to Matt Lanier. And we're going to have Jackson Merrill, who I thought was going to be the hit of the break, but he ends up not being the hit of the break. So we got Jackson Merrill here for the Padres on the base going to Gabe. And then we're going to have Wilfred Veras, 16 out of 75 on the yellow, going to Chris Arndt. And we have the big hit of the break, the 15 out of 25 orange shimmer of Adrian Placencia going to the Angels and Eric Schultz. Appreciate you guys getting the break. I will see you guys in a second here if everybody paid. Like I said, 13 minutes or so. I'm going to go through the payments real quick. If everybody paid, I'll curse tag who didn't. If people pay by 11:30, I will run the break. If not, we'll run it tomorrow at like 8 o'clock. We'll run a little bit earlier. But yeah, I mean, I can't. After what happened with Nick Owen, and there's somebody else in the group that owes me money that isn't answering my messages. And he's owed me money for a little bit, and he got in the hospital, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, like, you should at least be able to answer me. Your fingers aren't broken. Anyway, I'm gonna say I appreciate you guys. So that's why I can't just take the chance if people don't pay up, or like I'll get you tomorrow. Like I just can't do it anymore, because these were people that had broke a lot in the group too that did this. But I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. I will hopefully see you guys in about 15-20 minutes. See you guys soon. So my plan is to try to have all this stuff sorted, and I'm shipping everything out tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do it tonight, and I'll drop it off tomorrow, and I'm hoping to have last night's break and this break. If the tops mixer breaks and everybody's paid, there's no way I'm going to be able to sort the top mixer, but these chrome breaks are kind of small. I can probably sort this and the other one. Plus, there's only really 15 people I got to deal with compared to the other one's 30, and it's more cards, but yeah, everything else is sorted and will be ready to go. I just have to literally package everything up. I was waiting for these 2 breaks before I started. I was waiting for this break is what I mean, before I started, since it filled before 10. If not, it would have been pushed to the next day. But I appreciate you guys. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to check these payments. Hopefully everybody's paid. I will see you guys in a little bit.